today we go to displacement vectors, right? You should be able to survive if you don't remember anything from last week. Should be able. All right. All right. So again, here's a simple example of how you take a coordinate and write it as a vector. You must have direction, right? Direction is O to A, and you write it vertically, not horizontally. Right? Let me see who was revising from last week. Online, you all seeing this blue marker? Online. Yeah, do you understand it? All right. Right. What was A to O? Since Jeremy, what's A to O? Negative, right? Minus. So A to O means a change in direction. The arrow is going this way now. So it will become -2, -1. That's okay? So I want you to remember that, right? Whenever you change direction, the signs will change. Everybody okay with that? Even the new people, are you okay with that? Yeah? Okay. All right, so let's focus on this displacement vector today. All right, so online, everybody's saying good, right? This a little light now. Right? So just take a small notes. Displacement vectors, small note. Displacement vectors. Displacement vectors allows all right, just take a small note there. So displacement vectors allows us to find displacement vectors allows us to find unknown vectors. Allows us to find unknown vectors. Allows us to find unknown vectors. These unknown vectors are found. These unknown vectors are found these unknown vectors are found by finding an alternate route. These unknown vectors are found. These unknown vectors are found by finding an alternate route. By finding an alternate route. Right, full stop. by finding an alternate root full stop. Right? So watch this here. How does this work? Right? So suppose I gave you this information here. Suppose you have given that triangle there, right? So you're given OA and you're given OB. I would like you to find A to B. Right? How do we find A to B? Number one, we must have a triangle, right? And all we have to do, real simple, find the alternate route from A to B. That's it. Okay? Along the triangle. So I am going to try to find an alternate route from A to B along this triangle. Y'all seen it? A to N. A to O, O to B. That's it. Right? So the alternate route from A to B. I can't go this way because I don't know the answer, right? But I could go A to O and then O to B. That's okay? So that's the way you use displacement vectors. Number one, you must have a triangle. And then using what you know, you find an alternate route from here to here. So you're going A to O, O to B. That's okay? Let's say on the other hand, I had asked you for OA. Let's say I asked you for OA and you had OB and AB. What will be O to A? It will be O to B to A. Are you okay with that? So O to A will be O to B, B to A. O to A, sorry, O to B, and then B to A. Right? Right? You always see a pattern, right? And pattern is we split these apart and you put the next letter in here. You're seeing that? Split them apart and then put the next letter in there. You okay with that? See that? Copy it down and then see if you can tell me what it's O to B. Who has the list? I want to pick on some people. Anybody else need? Pass it down. Anybody else need? Put your name there, please. Pass it down. All right, nice. Yeah, what is this? All right, now let's pick on somebody who put a pick on there, but he's the best. Hey, the typical team. Anya, sit here. Anya, again, Ubi. You go from B to A, and then A to O. Right? How you know it right? By the way, in the back, right? Those in the back, if you can see it, that's what's up there, right? Yeah. How you know that's right? But besides that. How you know it right? Because you split. Wait, wait, right? It's not right because she started where? She started P. O to nice. O to A, and then A to B, and yeah. So what happened there? It was to start at O and then goes to B, right? If you look at your answer, it's supposed to be split these two and put the next letter in the middle. So you went the other way around. You went B to O. Anybody confused with this? Anybody confused? Are okay? Right? Let's make it slightly harder. So here's what I will say. Questions will say that online. You're okay? Questions will say that right, nice Narayan. Thank you for the answer, Narayan. Right? Questions will also say that C is the midpoint of AP. And then they want to find OC. Right? So let's say I gave you some information like that. C is the midpoint of AP. Where will C be? Jada. Where do I put C on this diagram? Behind Jada. C is the midpoint of AB. So where do I put C on this diagram? In the middle here, right? C is the midpoint of A and B. So I'll put C in the middle there. That's okay? So they will give you additional information. And you take that info and you put it in the diagram. All okay with that? Yeah? Now here's what they ask. They want us to, where do I squeeze that in? Here. They want us to find OC. So is there a line connecting 1C? Is there a line? No. So in order to use this method, I must have a triangle with 1C in it. So all I have to do is this. You okay with that? Can you help me find OC Amsterdam? OC is what? Tell me. O to, so we starting at O, right, Anya? O to what? O to B, okay, and then B to C, that will work. O to B and then B to C. Anybody saw a different option? O to E and then A to C. Anyone can work. All right. But the problem is, do we know B to C? Not really. But we know A to C. We know that here or here is half of the whole line. Correct? So I can put a little half here. So instead of right, I can change it up now and I can say AC. I can say AC is a half AB. All right, but I'm coming on to that in a little while. But you'll follow what I did to find OC. I put C on my diagram, right? I put C on my diagram and then I find the alternate part from O to C, right? I would choose a method. Anybody can tell me why I would choose this one here? Anybody can tell me why I'll choose this method over this method? Yeah, because they asked for O, so they have to go C. Why would I choose this method as opposed to this one? I have one small reason. Right. That's the answer, right? If you go O to B, you're going with the arrow. B to C, you're going against the arrow. When you go against the arrow, you have to put in more negative signs, right? But if you go O to A to C, you're going with the arrow. Okay? So that you will get the same answer with both, but this one slightly easier. All right? Okay, copy down this and let's put some numbers in there. I'm not sure about that. Listen. Yes, you know, huh? Come here. All right. So all you're gonna do now is you're gonna put some numbers in there, right? Right. All the new people, how do we add vectors? If I ask you to add this, I add again, add the x values, add the y values. Okay, add the top, add bottom. So the answer is what? What's the answer there? 2 plus minus 4 and 1 plus 2. That's okay? So I told you with addition. Add the top, add bottom. That's it. Okay. Some of them is 7 1 thing. Let's pick on some of them. Pick on the other. Isa is doing work, Christina is doing work. Oh, it's a Tanya. Chisa, Tanya, Pini will be able to do monsters. All right, that's something for you to remember, right? We don't want to go back. Shut up, right? Are you ready? All right, let's put some numbers into this. Right, in questions like this, sometimes they get Sometimes they get numbers, sometimes they get letters, right? For this class, I'll give you some numbers for now, right? Just for you to get the hang of it. All right, copy this down and let's see if we can put this all together. I didn't give you a diagram, so I want you to draw your own diagram. It's on the board, sir. Right? Don't panic, right? Don't panic. It's on the board, sir. So take those values to me. Take those values, use back the same diagram, and let's see if we can work this out. You'll get back to that. Sometimes. Sometimes. Get ready. But we get it wrong now. Huh? It'll be okay. Take your time. Copy down the info, draw a little diagram, and then if you want to work it out, go right ahead and get that. Draw a little diagram. Remember, it's a vector diagram, so put your lines in, right? Put your arrows in, right? Technically, we have it here already. So all I really ask you to do is to use these numbers and work it out. All right? Get up. Get the board and work it out. Me. Yeah. Oh yes, make it fast. Try it fast. So same diagram will work, right? How do we get A to B? A to O and then O to B. Okay, but the problem is take your time here, right? To Sean, right? To Sean, what is A to O? O to A is 2 minus 1, right? What is A to O? What is A to O? Minus 2, positive 1. Very good. Minus 2, positive 1. Okay? Yeah. Anybody name here? Last week and this week? Right? Alright, ready? Right, AB, like pick on somebody. Sadiqa, pick on you already. Jeremy. Jeremy, what is AB? AO plus OB. AO is what? Minus 2, 1, and OB is what? How much? 4, 3. So when you add it up, minus 2 plus 4, that's 2. 1 plus 3 is 4. Everybody okay with that? 2, 4? Right. Let me pick on what? Right. So Amir, what we know about AC? What we know about AC? Look at your diagram. AC is what? A half of what? A half of what? A half of C now. I make it sound. Half of A. You get in there. AC is half of what? This is half of what? What's your line good? What's your line good? AB. AB. You sure? Or somebody tell you that? You sure? So AC is half of this whole line. Correct? So I am writing that here. I am writing 1/2 of AB. You okay with that? Everybody okay with that? And what is AB? 2, 4, right? So I really have to find half of 2, 4. Right? That's all. Half of this, right? Everybody okay with that? What is half of 2, 4? What is half of 2, 4? 1, 2, right? Okay. 1, 2. I was saying something else. Right? Half of 2 is 1, half of 4 is 2. Anybody confused? Everybody okay there? All right, I'll randomly select a name to help me with OC. Right? I'm going to randomly select a name. Felicia. So that was random, Felicia. Felicia, I want to get OC. So OC is what? Ota. Now, don't use the B because we had to go against the R. So use Ota. Right. So we are using O to A plus A to C. Right? Jason following? Jason. What is O to A? O to A is 2 minus 1. And all right, nice. And AC is what? What is AC? 1, 2. So when you add it up, you will end up with 3 minus 1. That's okay? Sorry. No, that's plus 1. Looking like a minus here. That is 3, 1. Samir, you okay with that? Next one is yours, right? All right, nice. Everybody okay with this? Right? How I can make this more complicated? Oh, no, I just asked you. What can do? How I can make it? Huh? What to do? Make it no. Everything is triangle. Let's stick that. Right. So what I could probably do is instead of a half, make it 1/3 or a quarter. All right. Right, but the rule still holds. Even if I get a parallelogram, the rule still holds. Find the alternate parts from where you want to start to where you want to finish. Okay. Did I say that in your notes? Not alternate routes. I said route.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Go back to the note, please. These unknown vectors are found by finding an alternate path. Or route. You write routes. I want to know. Right. Alternate route can also work, right? Alternate route or alternate path from start to finish. I need that. From start to finish. Not route, eh? Alternate route from start to finish. An alternate route from start to finish. Next one. Sometimes in vectors, you don't get numbers, right? You get letters. So they say O to A is small e, O to B is small c, but you do the same working. Same working. But instead of numbers, you just working with letters. That's all, right? I'll give you one less now. Right, let's go again. How to make it easy, how to make it hard. I mean, and question. What does mean? A ratio, right? So it means that AC to CB is 1 to 2. Right? So when you draw your little diagram, here is the O, here is the A, here is the B, right? Where is C? Is C closer to A or closer to B? Closer to A, correct? Right? Because what? AC is smaller than CB, right? Question. What fraction go in here? A 2. Remember that? How to get ratios? Right? For those who forgot, if you have 1 to 2, right, to figure out the fractions or how it's split up, add up these two values. How much you'll get? And the value on top will be 1, right? Okay. So this part is 1/3, this part is 2/3. Suppose it was 5 to 6. Here's what? 5 over 11, and here's 6. Are you okay with that? So you need to remember your ratios, right? Right? So CB is 2 times bigger than AC. Okay? So the number that will go here is 1/3, and here is 2/3. Anybody confused? Amir, okay? So you follow what I did here, right? I gave you a ratio of all proof enough. Any questions, Olia? See if you can finish out this summer, please. Any questions online? Kaya, any questions? Go ahead, do this one, please. Right. Take your time, move it out. Oh, wait. Everybody okay? Well done. Ashton again, true? Yeah. Ashton, come on the board, you gotta walk from forward. Gotta walk all the way up there, come on the board. Ashton. Jeremy, are you done? Yeah. So why are you talking, Jeremy? Right, remember if I give you a coordinate, all you have to do is, where do? If I give you a coordinate, just write it vertically and become the vector, all right? That's what I showed you last week, right? You're done? Hurry up. Well, hurry up. Yeah, 9 numbers, okay, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Add 2 that in fact, yeah. Yeah, yeah, the work. That's top one. That's top one. Work with the body, you can put decimal if you want. Right? Right? You can put decimal if you want, right? It's not the best numbers in the world, right? All right. So part one is what? Part one is AB. AB is what again, Rihanna? AB is right. A to O plus O to B. What is A to O? Calista? 3 -5. Nice. And OB is 5 1, right? So the final answer is 8 -4. Right. Part two. They want us to get AC. Right? AC is what what are you doing there? Samir, AC is what? 1/3 of A and B. Right? The values are not the best, but we had to work with it, right? New York, what are you doing next? So it's 1/3 of 8 minus 4. All right? So 1/3 of 8 is what? 2.67. 1/3 of minus a quarter is, sorry, minus 4 is minus 1.33. Okay with that? Right? Just leave it like that, right? 8 by 1/3 is this. 1/3 by minus 4 is this. Yeah, Antonio? Double? We're not sure about it. You're okay with it? So if you do want to write a fraction, which you can do 8 on 3 or minus 4 on 3, you can do the decimal, anything you want. All right? So you're multiplying 1/3 by this, 1/3 by this. You're okay with that, right? And then the next one, I want some help from Egypt. Egypt? Egypt. Egypt. Divided. Egypt. Egypt help out now. How again? OC Egypt. How again? O to C. What's the diagram? O to C is what? O to and then A to C. Very good. Right? So that's O to A and then A to C. Okay with that? And what is O to A? O to A is minus 3.5. And then what is A to C? Here, right? A to C is 2.67 minus 1.33. So see enough? And top now, some more again. Huh? Positive or negative? Positive. Here you go. I take you all. Come on, feel free to ask questions. Why not sure about Egypt? You okay with us? Right? So you just plug in the OA and you plug in the AC. Everybody okay with that? Amir, you okay with that? So the final answer is how much? 0.33, and here's what? 6. Check it back. again, 3.67. Yeah? Think about that minus, right? You're okay with it, Gina? Why not trouble? Tell me. Now we're done. No, Gina. OE. Oh, yes, yes, it's negative. It's negative, sorry. Negative 0.33. Try this next one here. Try part one here. Ignore part two because we're not doing that yet, right? Take the information here and let's see if we can find everything. Take your time, right? If you want to plot the diagram, it's up to you. Only part one we're doing. Change that one, sorry. Current word. Next one. Sorry, brother. Try this here. Where is the mark? So that's 1, 2, that's 4 marks. This one is June 2014. June 2014. June 2014. You want to sketch, right? The gallery. Right? What's more sketch, right? That's what I'm try that in. You have one part underneath, right? You have 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks to get it. Take it down. Let's see how much you'll get. Well, three parts supposed to be one, part two, A and B supposed to be. What is called OP, position vector of P, right? So part one, position vector. Right, so write that, right? Part one, OP with the line on top is called the position vector of P. And then go right ahead, find OP, OQ. Find OP, OQ, and P. Right, find OP, Q, and then find T. OP. Nice. Let's see what again. I don't. I think I watched it. I don't watch it. Right. Alright, let's see what you got, right? I change the sign of one of them. With the key, right? Why do you know that? That's my boss. They give you point. They give you points. So we have to do it. All right, let's deal with the first part. Nice and easy. OP. That's right. That's right. Right, OP is simply 2, 4. Remember, they gave you the coordinate, right? So just to write it vertically, right? OQ is what? OQ is 8. And last thing, PQ. PQ is theta O plus O sub Q. Theta O is what? -2, -4. And O Q is what? So we'll end up with 6 minus 2. Online, you're okay with that? In some correct answers, some we didn't send, right? Nice. Who's that? Narayan, nice. You send you got those values, Anya, Crystalline, you're okay with that? Right, Isa, you understand the answer, right? Let's make it a little bit harder, right? Sorry. Let's do the next part. Next part again. They said OP is equal to RQ. Now see that? Ignore this, right? We're not doing this again. The question said OP is equal to RQ. Find the coordinates of R. How are we doing that? That's it. Yeah, there's no R there, right? So we had to figure out where that's going. OP is equal to RQ. Find the coordinates of R. What are we going to do? You got that? Okay, leave it out. Start going back down here, right? We said OP equal to RQ. Okay, so look at the diagram, right? Where do you think I'll put R? When? So apartment persevere. She keep gonna put R in the diagram. We had to figure out where R is, right? Question said, all right, it down again. The question said OP is equal to QR, sir? RQ? Where is that on the diagram? R. Where do you think R is? They said OP equal to RQ. Right. Let's see where you put it. Let's see what Sevilla put it. In the middle there. All right. Let's see if it makes sense. That's diagram good, right? She said in the middle there. Right? So draw a line out. Okay, right? Because here what it's saying, right? Besides being equal, the city vectors are equal. So it means that if the line looks like this, it should also look like that. So it means it's parallel kind of, right? So we had to figure out based on that information, where is R? Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Right? Right? So R is somewhere up there. R is somewhere up there. R is somewhere up there. Based on the information. This one tricky. I didn't really show you this fully yet because we didn't do parallelograms and things like that, right? But I want you to have an idea. All right. But I want you to but you're okay with part 1 and 2? All right, we're building up the part 3, don't worry, but I wanted to see if we could figure out a diagram. Yeah? I'll show you how. Parallel. Had to be parallel. So OP and RQ are parallel. So it had to be in the same direction. All right, I'll show you. It can go below as well. It can go below as well. Right. I want to change it slightly. I want to give it letters. I want to stop with the numbers. All right. So let's take a look at June 2013. Look at June 2013. Draw it, put in the letters. No numbers anymore. No more numbers. I gave you 2A and 2B. Let's see how we handle it. Last one. Right time? Okay, draw it fast. And I'll pick somebody to help out. Let's even look at the losses of the loss. Jada, bring it off. Oh yeah. Catch it quick and let's find A, B, and P. June 2013. I'm picking the harder years, right? So when we do the more recent years, it'll be easier for you, right? Oh yeah, the recent years easier. Right? So O is 2A and OP is 2P. P and Q are the midpoints. So I pick it. I'm gonna have to do part before. That's not enough. We have that. Time. We can do that 2 guys. Probably even 3. Finish my part. We have been fun. We have been fun. Hurry up. Okay, that's quick. Right? P is the midpoint and Q is the midpoint of P is the middle of OE and Q is the middle of P. Yeah. Fine. No. Yes, I am. That's right. One is the lateral. Yeah, T will be one. All right, so on your diagram, you should have something like this. On your diagram, O to A, that's this whole line here. O to A is 2A. I have a small question. P is the middle, right? And P is the middle of OA. So what is O to P? A. Who said that? Correct. And what is P to A? A. And when you add it up, you'll end up with 2A. That makes sense? Because the question said P is the middle of OA. Right? And then they said OB is 2B. Okay with that? Yeah. So help out Anna. Anna, what is the first part? AB. AB is what? Look at the triangle on the back of the root. The alternate root from where? From A to Right, so it's A to O and then O to B. Right, anybody can help me? What do you think AO is? Yeah, Asha? AO, sorry, OA is 2A, so, right, minus. That makes sense? Right, because if O to A is 2A, then A to O is minus 2A. What about OB? OB is what? 2B. 2B. Can I add minus 2A and 2B? Right? So I'm done. That's it. Whenever you deal with letters, you just stop writing. Right? Right, last part on it. You're finishing the homework, right? But tell me what to do. What do they want us to find? So what's the first thing I have to do? Huh? Before I do that, draw a line, make a triangle. So I have to draw a line P to Q. Are you seeing a triangle? Yeah. Yeah? Amir, since you're seeing the triangle, tell me one time. PQ is what? Theta? Theta what? No, actually, you do that. So you want to get the alternate route from P to Q. P to A, nice. And then A to Q. Very good. Right? Since you're not hot, trick there. What's P to A? Yeah. I label it. No, I help you label it already. P to A is what letter? Small a, right? So small a, look at the diagram. P to A, see a small a there? Right. So P to A is small a. And what is the Q? Who wants to help me with the Q? Huh? A to Q is? Q is the midpoint of what? Q is the midpoint of AP. So who could tell me what AQ? Half of AB. And we work out AB here. So it's half of AB. Okay? You also find it harder with letters. Yeah, so next day we do more practice with letters. Alright? Because it can come either one, numbers or letters. Right? If you're real confused, Anna, take some time and go it over slowly, right? Give it last aid. Right. Those 2 minutes last aid, please spend a little half an hour look over the video, please. Right? And I can speed up the video. It won't take you more than 15 minutes. Alright?